Fantasy Blitz. It's your boy Elijah. Happy week 7. Week 6 is in the past, and as always, hopefully we're not last. Excuse me for my voice and for my nasal congestion. It is starting to become fall in Georgia, finally, and it's getting the best of me. It's absolutely getting the best of me. But I'll tell you who's not. My opponents in fantasy, I went 1 for 2. So, they kind of did, but not great. The Falcons, as always, did well. Maybe not for long, I can say that, but I'll take it while I can. 4 guys in waiver wire that you need to pick up. Let's get into it. Josh Downs, wide receiver for the Colts. Absolute steal. If you're not going to get him this week, he's going to be gone next week, so go ahead and steal him. He's got 7 catches on 9 targets last week for 66 yards and a touchdown. Wonderful stats overall. Great reception to target ratio. I love him a lot for just being on the bench or a quick little flex spot to fill in. He's going to be gone next week. If you're not planning on getting him this week, you got to do it this week because his number is rising. He went under a lot of people's radar. It's starting to come up. So Josh Downs. The next one, Juju Smith-Schuster. 7 catches on 8 targets for 130 yards, 0 touchdowns. All right, but that is okay. He is the clear wide receiver 1 for the Kansas City Chiefs due to all the injuries and just the lack of talent on that team. Travis Kelce is getting double-teamed or triple-teamed every possession. So Juju is definitely going to get the ball a whole lot more. I know it's an ugly pickup, especially with his past, but Juju might actually be a pretty safe pickup this year, especially if you have Patrick Mahomes as your quarterback. And then the next 2 are running backs. Tyrone Tracy Jr., 17 carries, 50 yards, 1 touchdown, 6 for 6 on his catches, and 57 yards in the air on receiving. Running back for the Giants. All right, so it's not the most beautiful position and on the most beautiful team, but he is getting production. Daniel Jones cannot always have the ball in his hands. Everyone in New York, everyone that watches the NFL knows that, so they got to give it to him. I like this pickup a lot if you can get him. He just seems like he's well-rounded for a football player. Last but not least, we have Ray Davis, running back for the Buffalo Bills. He got that quick start because of the James Cook injury. I wonder if he knew about it like Jordan Mason did. If you know, you know. But he had 20 carries, 97 yards, and 3 for 3 on targets and catches and targets, and 55 yards in receiving. This was against a really good Jets defense, all right? And he did really well. He seemed to be fine on the workload. I would not prioritize him in your waiver wire pickups, but I would definitely look out for him, especially if James Cook is still dealing with this injury. So, to give it to you again, Josh Downs, Juju Smith-Schuster, Tyrone Tracy Jr., and Ray Davis. If you can snag at least one of those guys, I think that you will have a successful week in the waiver wire. But yeah, that's it for the video. As always, I'll see y'all at 4:30 p.m. Eastern Time for our live stream where we'll talk starts and sits and just what's going on in the NFL. That's 4:30 p.m. Eastern Time every Thursday. Make sure y'all are there. That's the best time for the Fantasy Blitz. But that's all I got. God bless, be kind, and peace.